Howdy, Possum Patty and Little Miss Stinky Winky Woos here. And we have a process video today. I'm going to show you how I use these rolls of floral petal tape from Craspire and a set of acrylic pearls to make this beautiful spring garden in my journal. Come on along. These are the floral washi tapes that I got from Craspire, and they're amazing. You know, it's not like they're a solid tape. Let me just get a roll of tape here. See, it doesn't come off in a solid tape like that. No, these are like individual petals or flowers. Well, I got hearts too. So this comes as a set. So let me show you the individual flowers first. And this is what it looks like. And on this roll, there are all these different flowers. And what I did was I put them on some cardstock and then cut them out. And that really brings out the colors of the petals. Because, you know, washi tape is just a little bit translucent, so if you put it on a darker color, it sort of dulls the design a little bit. But some people like that. Some people like that. And here are all the different beautiful little flowers. Now, I bought these in the winter, actually, but I told myself, these are so spring-like. I can't wait till spring and use these on a spring page. And this roll actually has two different sets on it. The first set are these pink butterflies, and they look like little ferns, don't they? But there's 6 different ones. Now, this one doesn't have a butterfly. It's got a berry or a bud. Could be a bud. And then there are 6 of these flowers. In different colors. So those are the one. Oh, wait, one more, I'm sorry. And then this one comes with a set of hearts. And these are like watercolor hearts, and they are gorgeous. Look, it's got that really nice watercolor look to it. And there's pink and green and teal and a light pink and orange and a gold. Mostly like pastel. That's why I was really thinking spring with these washi tapes. A darker pink and a darker blue. And again, all I did was stick these onto some lightweight cardstock and cut them out so that they will be nice and vibrant when I use them. I know I'm talking about pastel colors and I say vibrant, right? But you know what I mean. All right, now these 5 sets, the petals all come individually. And I'll show you that in a moment. But this one makes this daisy-like flower. And this one makes this flower. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that they have the stamens in there. And this one makes these flowers. They look like lilies, don't they? And this purple ones. Now, at first I thought there were 5 different petals, but I think you're supposed to make it with 6. I mean, you can make it any way you want, but I think it comes with 3 of one type of petal and 3 of the other type of petal, and when you put them together, you have a flower with 6 petals, but you can make 3, 4, 5, whatever you want to do. Customizable. And this one Now this one comes with like 4 purple ones, and then it has a yellow and a peach. Now you can add them in, you can make different flowers, you can do whatever you want to do. I can make this with 5 purple, or I could save up all the yellows and oranges and make some yellow flowers, or some like a peachy orange flower. You can do these any way you want. And I know I showed this in the unboxing video, so I can link that below. So all you do is open the roll, and then you take the petals. Make sure you have one. Sometimes I pull them off and I'm like, oh, I got 2 petals there. See that? They come off 1 petal at a time, and you can use as many as you want to make your flower. This is how easy it is. Look at that. When I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, these are so different than any washies I've seen. Now I'm putting the brown in the middle. I'm just going to keep going around. And I think I will add one more. You can do as many as you want. Look at that. Okay, now on this flower I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals. On this one I have 6. And I can't pick this up. Well, I could try to pick this up. I don't want everything to go flying. Look at that. There it is. So you can have fun playing with these as much as you want. So here was my idea. I am working in my little golden book, the Golden Egg book. This is my spring journal. And I have a big empty page coming up next. So I was thinking mixed media. So this is a piece of mixed media paper, and all I did was trim it around just by ripping it. And I'm going to paste that in there when it is done. So this is not the journal to do mixed media in. It's the journal to do mixed media and then paste it in. Why? Because there are photographs in here. And it is really hard to paint in a book that you have photographs in, because you can't use the dryer. Anyway, so I'll just do a little one and paste it in after. No problem. So I'm going to use washi flowers. That's one thing. I'm going to use some grass that I die cut from scraps of material. I have a little bag of green scraps of material here. And I used this, just a very simple grass dye. And I thought I would just put some grass at the bottom. Look at that, fits like perfect across there. And I cut out some lighter ones and some darker ones. Not sure how much grass I'm going to put on there, but I'll worry about that after. I got little flower petal. I got a bunch of flower petals over here because I was going to make another flower, so make sure they stay out of the way. And then, let's see, I have these pearls, and these are from Craspire too. And I thought I would use these pearls to put centers in some of the flowers. Now, like these have stamens, but I thought the flowers without the stamens, I could put a little pearl there in the center, and that'll be fun. And then it comes with these little tiny ones down here, and then I could put the little tiny ones and these little flowers over there. I need to move all this out of the way because, okay, so I have the washi flowers, I got the material for the grass, I've got the pearls to put in the center of the flower. To draw the stems and leaves, I thought I would use some gel pens. But before I start getting this all together, I was thinking that I would, looking for a place to put that, I would do some watercolor on the background, as I want this to be mixed media. So I'll have watercolor, gel pen, I'll have material, I'll have washi, and I will have a 3D object on there too. So we're going to watercolor first. So that means I need to make a space for my ginormous watercolor palette. All right, what kind of background? You know, I love yellow and pink skies, but I've got so many yellow and pink flowers here that maybe I should stick to blue, or I could do sort of like a teal blue. It's going to be one of these blues. That's a phthalo green. Here's a phthalo blue over here. Should we use that phthalo blue? I could put a little green watercolor on the bottom just to put the material on. All right, this is a new placemat here. That's my beautiful spring butterfly placemat from the Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm going to move the washi's for right now. This is the way it goes on the page, just like this. And I do have a jar of water here. And that jar of water looks pretty dirty. I better go clean that out. Okay, I've got some clean water. Always use the biggest brush you possibly can. When you're playing with watercolors, yes, use a big brush. And this is mixed media paper. I know it doesn't like a lot of water, but I'm going to put some water on the paper first. And then you give that a second to soak in. Just let that soak in. Like I said, it doesn't really like a lot of water, so I'm going to let that water soak in. And let's see, what if we use phthalo blue? Is that going to be too dark? Am I going to reconsider this? Let's see if I can water it down. Water it down. I know I can't get my box in there because it's just so big. It's off screen. Just very watery blue. And if you want to make clouds, you just take your tissue and you blot out some of that. And now you've got some fluffy white clouds going on there. Like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And now I'm going to water down the phthalo green. And just come up and meet the sky. And this green is nothing like the green material that I chose to put on here, but that's okay. It's okay. I just thought I would go with the phthalos. And this is a staining color. I'm going to try and stain the edge of the paper a little bit. Just let that soak in. And maybe I'll try staining with the blue. Just around the edge, you know, especially where you rip the paper. It likes to soak in because there's no sizing in the middle of the paper. Like that, just a little stain around the edge. And then I'm going to get my heat gun and I'm going to dry this. And that's all it took, just to make a little bit of a watercolor background. Just stain a little bit more there. Just makes a pretty edge on the paper. Oops, a little too much there, but that's okay. We can fix that. All right. My clouds are kind of going away though, aren't they? Come back, clouds. That's it. That's how they're going to dry. It's okay. All good. All right, I'm going to move that giant paint palette out of the way, clean off my brush, and this is a size 12. And when I'm doing soft backgrounds like this, I really like to use a large brush, a 10 or a 12, and just put on water and just put some color in there. All right, I'm going to close up the water because you know me, I'll probably knock it off with my elbow. And I'm bending down, grab my heat gun, and I will be right back. My paper is dry now, and you know, it's not very big, but maybe I can put a couple of these larger flowers on here. And the grass will go at the bottom. And how should I glue down? Well, I guess I can just use some tacky glue. For these, I have some darker ones. There's one that has a little bit of yellow in it. Oh, this one's pretty too. I kind of like this one. I figured if I staggered them just a little bit, like that. Now I'll probably draw the stems before I put on the grass, but I like that arrangement. So now I just need to pick some flowers. Oh, these little ones are so pretty. And they can be, they almost look like little hydrangea flowers, don't they? So they might look pretty in like a little cluster. And then we got these round flowers too. Oh, and these are gorgeous. Let's see. We can make the lily tall. And we could put a couple little purple flowers. Some round flowers. This is just for fun. Pink, we got purple. We got a little yellow. I like these colors together. We can put some butterflies up in the corner. So I'm going to try and mix it up so the different shapes and different colors, you know, kind of interacting with each other here and not like all in one place. There's some more of those little ones. Here they are. Oh, I know. This could be like a tall, you know, like a hollyhock or one of those tall flowers, gladiolas, you know what I mean. A tall stem with the little blooms along the stem like that. And I do have two of these. Is that too much? Is that too much? Okay. I have this one too. Well, we don't have to put too many. We could always do another one. Right? Right. We could always do another one. Something like that. Something like that. I'm thinking, this may not be it, but I'm thinking, do I need three of this? Three of these? Three is the magic number. Three, where's the other one? And this can go out this way. Well, I could sit here and play with these all day, but time to commit. Time to commit. All right, what else we got here? That's enough for one page. By the time I get in the grass and the stems, I might leave some open sky up there. All right, I'm going to glue these down. Okay, I'll glue these down and, or should I make a stem first? See? Decisions. Like this one, I might want to draw the stem going this way so I can put the flowers along it. All right, let's try this. let's try this. Okay, this is a light green. I don't know if that's even going to show up. This is a darker, sort of a blue-green, but kind of goes with phthalo, I think. And these are liquid gel pens. All right, so I'm going to move these first. And this is just going to be a stem. It comes up like this. And make sure it goes down far enough to get hidden in the grass. I'm going to give it a little dimension here. Not sure what I'm going to do about leaves yet. Okay, I was thinking that these two were one plant. And this was another one. So I was thinking that these two can come off the same stem and they could be twin flowers like that. And then this would have its own stem. How much room is the grass going to take up? Let's see. This one's going to be very low to the ground. Put some leaves around it after. And then these, I was thinking, should I use a different color here? Because there's a lot of purple on here already. Could use that. That's kind of cool. And I was thinking these would have like lollipop stems. And they're going to have to overlap a little bit. I could add more details after all the flowers are glued on. And, oh, this one, the big one. So, put those aside. And I think this one is so large, it's just going to come from the side up here. It's going to be very tall. Come from the side. Like that. Okay, I'm going to glue the flowers down, and I will be right back. I have the flowers glued down, and now I'm working on the grass. And I put one row, actually 3 rows, a light, a dark, and a light. And I thought for the last row I would mix it up a little bit and put part dark and part light. Which way does this one go? Like that. Don't ask me why, but you know, mix it up a little bit. And all I am doing is putting glue along the bottom so that the fringy bits stick out. Give it a little dimension. And I was going to glue that one there. Kind of hiding my purple flower back here, but that's okay. It's down in the grass. If I had to rethink it, I might have put that a little bit higher. And now I am thinking about leaves. And I was going to draw some leaves in, but maybe I'll cut some from the fabric instead. So I see I'm just putting a little tacky glue along the bottom. Like that. And then putting it down. Oops. And yes, I have glue all over my fingers. Okay, there we go. Pressing it down. Okay, give that a minute to dry. And while that is drying, I don't know what this is. Maybe I'll, where's those scraps? All right, I'm going to get some glue off my hands so I can cut some material. Oh my, look at this. I took a little dinner break, and while I was gone, the flower fairies came and planted more flowers in my garden. Well, let me get them glued down. Well, actually, I started putting some leaves down, and then I put a couple more flowers, and then I put a couple more leaves, and then I put a couple more flowers, and my garden just grew and grew. Okay, so we're going to have one leaf on top of a lily, and another leaf underneath a lily, and I'll trim those. Oh wait, I was going to put this one under. All right, so this one's got to go down first. I bumped it. Oh, I ruined my pattern here. I guess I should have taken a picture of it. So let's see, I'm going to have to put another stem probably. And then all I have to do are the centers and then glue it into my journal. And I'm thinking that maybe I will turn this into a pocket. And then when I do my journaling, I'll make a big spring journal card and put that right in there. Okay, it never goes back the way you had it originally, does it? Never, 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 never. I'm using tacky glue for the paper and the fabric. So I'm just going to finish gluing these down. And hopefully I will not come up with any more ideas. The leaves are made out of fabric. And I was using some of the, the punch out from when I die cut the grass to make some of the leaves. Like this one. I'm going to get my fingers all full of glue. And there she is, my beautiful spring garden with luscious layers of flowers. I put one pink butterfly over there. I added a couple layers of fabric onto these leaves. I put some more flowers, some more leaves down there. I've got my grass, my spring green grass growing. Beautiful blue sky up above. Now, some artists like to call this the negative space. It's interesting to the eye to leave a negative space flowing around your objects like that. Some artists like to say they like to leave room for the butterflies to fly through the garden. And some artists like to say that this negative space, it's not negative energy. No, it is the energy of infinite potentiality flowing through the garden. Anything can happen in that space. Now I'm going to pull all these flowers together by putting on some pearls as the center. And I've covered up some of the purple ones, so let's see, what size would be good for that one? I think that size right there. I might add a little bit touch of beacon glue. These are probably sticky, but just in case. Now for the other ones, I'm going to use these smaller pearls. And if you've watched all of this gardening going on today, then I would like to reward you with the chance to win a set of these pearls. Why is my glue not coming out? Come on, glue. So if you would like to win a set of these half-round pearls, then you must be a subscriber. You must be a subscriber. A visible subscriber. So I can see in the comments below that you are a subscriber. And you must be 18 years of age or older. Live in the US or Canada. This giveaway is not sponsored by YouTube. I should be using my tweezers instead of my fingers. Oh, them pearls. Look at that. Oh, them pearls. I'm just going to pull this whole page together. Okay, I went and got my tweezers and the pearls. So remember, oh, them pearls, and you'll get a set of the white half rounds, and look at that pastel colors. Ooh, those would have been beautiful on here too. Wow. I'll just remember that those colors go really nice with these washi tape flowers. So I got 3 more to do. I'm trying not to make a mess here. Okay, the backs of these are sticky. But sometimes, you know, when I pull them off of the plastic, I tend to pull the sticky bits off the back of them. So just to be sure, now these are not Dollar Tree pearls. These are from Craspire. Oh, them pearls. Oh, them pearls. Look at that. Oh, isn't that fun? So springy. I'm going to move my washies out of the way. Bring back my spring journal. Look at that. Spring. I was in the mood for something springy. And when I got these in the winter, I was like, oh, spring, spring, spring. Look at that. Yes, 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 yes. I think because I've been doing, let's see, I did a sideways pocket there, and I did a sideways pocket there, and I did a top pocket there. I think I'm going to do a top pocket. I think I'm going to put these down here and leave the top open. And then come back with a journaling session. And I've seen a few things walking along the lane that I want to put in here. So I will link Craspire below and a discount coupon if you're interested in this washi. You can use my discount code. And if you're interested in the pearls, say, oh, them pearls, and be a subscriber. And this week I will also be drawing the winners for the butterflies that I showed the other day. So I will choose the butterflies first and give people time to watch this for those pearls. All right, I think I knocked one of the pearls off when I was gluing it down, and you could probably see it better than I can because you're overhead. But there she is, my spring garden. And thanks for coming along today, and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.